done you just a bit of Bridger. Give me a sec, will ya? I can barely move without spilling over. What do you want me to do? Tuck you in and get you your teddy? Now come on, get moving.
Ew, isn't that disgusting? Oh hey there lads, my name is Lossy and welcome to Under No Flag. Yet another war story I'll be showcasing here on my channel today for you lads. Little spoiler warning, it's not too filled with spoilers this video, but there are a few cutscenes that I actually included in this one compared to my Nora Lee's video. Whereas I just showed gameplay on that one, there is a few pieces of dialogue that I do wish to share with you lads, because that's the gem of this war story for me. The dialogue between Mason and I think this guy's name is Bridger, I'm not too sure. But yeah, this is a funny war story. Daniel Berlin shared that information with us during a presentation. He said this one is actually funny, and I have to agree with him.
Have you been here before? Do you know where we're going?
Oh yeah, I come here all the time. I bring the missus along sometimes.
So that's a no then, is it? You don't know where we're going?
Listen, this job requires a certain amount of think on your feet. Do you understand?
Right. Yeah. Great.
It's that sort of dialogue. It just makes playing this really enjoyable.
Right, here's a good spot. Now take a look around and survey the area.
So as you can see right here, we're trying to plant some explosives on some enemy German planes, just scouting out with binoculars, marking targets, finding out where the enemies are exactly. Pretty standard single player stuff, to be honest.
Got some jerrys over here.
Actually, a little point of information, if Mason's voice sounds a little familiar to you lads, it's actually because it shares the voice actor who did the voice of Gaz in Modern Warfare 1 and Ghost in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Just thought I'd share that piece of information with you lads. I was getting some serious Modern Warfare vibes off him throughout the dialogue. Of course, using the Tommy gun looks absolutely amazing. This is the first time I've actually got to use it. Didn't get to use it in multiplayer during the beta, of course. We did see it in a trailer, but it is badass. And then I think is the Dial carbine. It's a silenced rifle-esque weapon. I'm not too sure about the details of this weapon, but it was a lot of fun to use. Again, just taking out a nice German with a bit of a knife and then scouting out the area. I tried to again go kind of stealthy, a little like Nora Lee's, but obviously it's me, so things get a bit loud later on. But can we just appreciate how amazing this level looks? I played the other war stories, and personally I think this was my favorite. I absolutely loved the dialogue and the characters interior. Nora Lee's was good and it looked beautiful and the gameplay was a little slow in places and stuff. But I just love the humor in Under No Flag and the visuals of this map. It's so cool looking. Plus the Tommy gun it's just a beast. Right now just picking off enemies here and there. I love how Mason gets in this guy's head and he's just constantly thinking, God, I could do better and stuff. Here I'm just messing around with this weapon because I hadn't seen it before. And just if I ever do something strange like this in the gameplay, it's because I'm just taking a screenshot for thumbnails. But I want to share as much of this as I can with you lads. The limit on a video is 10 minutes, so I really want to get as much gameplay in here as possible, as well as a cutscene later on. There we go. Just like I mentioned, things get a bit loud. Like there was a perfect opportunity there to just, you know, crouch and maybe flank them and take them out with a knife. But no, I decide to shoot the big red barrel and blow them all up. Significantly more fun. But actually, something that you're going to notice now in a second when I take some damage, it's because I actually was playing on the hard difficulty and I didn't realize it. I thought I'd selected medium because I didn't want to appear lazy, but I also wanted to get decent gameplay. But I selected hard by accident, so the enemies were actually kicking my ass a fair bit of this mission. The lighting, everything's just so crisp on this level. Now I'm not gonna lie, the AI was a bit derpy. It's something that DICE are aware of and it will be fixed for the actual release. But in a few situations here, the AI was just kind of like walking around and getting stuck in a bush. Like this dude, what is he doing? He's just like taking cover behind a bush. Throws a grenade at me. There we go. Nice headshot on him. The water effects on the screen are a little crazy as well. Nice little cheeky no-scope on that dude. I think this guy's in a heavy machine gun up there. And I love this. Like the bullet drop and then just the smoke effect as the bullet hit the cover. I really, really like that. It looks so realistic. This is the point where I went, oh, actually, maybe I set the difficulty a little too high on this one. Especially here in a second, like I am so close to dying. Look at this. I'm like, oh my, okay, I should probably get down. And I get shot through the tent, I don't understand. Slippery slide just into the tent there. I'm just trying to push up and take out this heavy machine gun nest. Right in the head. So I spot the hangar, that's where the plane is, and of course, our old friend from the Nora Lee's war story, Flameboy. Just as badass, but I do get a few nice headshots into him, so he goes down with relative ease, and then kabooms all over the place. It's at this point that I think I kind of break the game a bit, because I don't actually kill all of the German soldiers around. So they're all like swarming the hangar despite going into, you know, a cutscene-esque scenario. So like there's so many Germans around me, but I just kind of ignore them and just, you know, hop in here. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So they're like still firing at me and throwing grenades and everything. But here we are, the plane, the Stuka. All I have to do is plant some explosives and job done. Now a little bit of backstory. This character I'm playing as is a explosive specialist, I believe, and he confirmed to Mason that the explosives he's using are special. Just keep that in mind for this cutscene. Like, look at these crazy Germans outside. They are really trying to kill me, and watch this guy. This is where the cutscene gets a bit derpy. Look at this guy. He just completely misses me. Let's watch.
Your bombs almost killed me.
Yeah, that's because my bombs went off. What about yours?
Mine are gonna go up any second. Which is...
Jesus Christ, Bridget, did you plant your bombs or not?
Wait for it.
I'm telling you now, these special explosives of yours, they better be really fucking special.
Wait for it.
Bridget.
Any second now.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus. Here we are, up Fritz's shitter, and I ask you to do one thing. One fucking thing that you tell me that you're a big expert
Can I
in.
just say
No, you
it?
can't, because what the fucking hell was that?
I've occasionally had teething problems.
Teething problems? Don't make me fucking laugh. I could have done that with a fucking light breeze, a speck of rain, or a tiny teeny bird perched on that wing would have done more damage.
So obviously things get a little bit hectic. I think Mason might be my favorite character in all of Battlefield. Like every single game. Like he is just so badass. Obviously he's a little pissed off at my character for the obvious mistake. And I love this. I love how the flashes of the bullets are all dripping down and then kaboom. Bye bye truck. But yeah, these Stukas are up in the air and, you know, it's up to me to find an anti-aircraft cannon and see what damage I can do. Unfortunately though, that's actually where the war story cuts out. We didn't get to play anything after this. Not too sure if it's finished or not. I assume it is, but maybe it's just not quite as polished as DICE and EA want to show off just yet. It's a really, really fun war story. I shared pretty much the entire thing. As much as I played, I cut out maybe 1 or 2 more minutes of me just trying to get some thumbnail images. But I really honestly enjoyed this one. Nora Lee's was good, really gripping characters, the mother and daughter. It was a lot of fun to play. But this one, I don't know, I just really liked the 2 characters in it. The gameplay was a lot of fun, it had variety. But anyway, until the next video, I'll see you lads later.